So rock, paper, scissors.
Who goes first? Okay.
So the one who wins rock, paper, scissors is the one that picks out the first
Piece of question.
Paper. Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Da.
What is your favorite thing about me?
I let him do it because I'm just like, okay, he's not gonna stop insisting. Let's see what he wants to do here, and then he kissed me.
And then you loved it. And then you kissed me back. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to our channel.
Welcome, family, to our humble abode. This is Life with the Darlingtons. Are you happy?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I'm glad.
You're My name is Busiso Darlington Pasiwe, and guys, like, please, man, come on, somebody. I'm not the most beautiful girl in the world, like, literally.
Mamello Pasiwe. To all those who have subscribed, thank you so much. Like, our subscribers have been growing so much since we started Heart to Heart
series. Yeah.
Man, thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed, and to those who haven't, please do subscribe. Please
give this video a thumbs up and make sure that you click on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our uploads.
Yes, you guys, so we are back. Like we never left. That's what that's.
Well, practically we didn't, but
yeah. But
also,
anyway,
excuse. Also, today I mustn't bring props to
See, like, he just brought a bottle of water and put it next to him. Like, it's really busy.
I'm hot, guys.
Busy. Busy. And I feel like with every new video, there's something new.
I'm hot, guys. That's what's going on here.
It is very, very hot. It's extremely hot. But okay, you guys. So we have sadish news. We were supposed to be shooting another episode for our Heart to Heart series, but our couple couldn't make it today.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, something came up, so we thought the show has to go on. The show must go on.
Yeah.
So we then decided we were gonna do this. We were gonna have a review sort of episode / sort of our own Heart to Heart ish, which is not gonna be the same, obviously, because the setup is not the same and we don't have people asking us anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, we kind of wanted to have just like a sit down review, all the episodes, what it was like, you know.
Yeah.
And like I'm saying, have a bit of our own little something.
Yeah, because the idea was to have the heart-to-heart conversations running all the way through the month of Feb, right? So we did start those a bit late.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Because I think it just occurred to us a bit late. Okay, this is actually something we wanted to do, because it wasn't like a plan we had like from Jan or prior or anything like that. Literally, it was in Feb. We were like, no man, how about we, you know,
for Valentine's Day do this, and then we thought, let's so much do it for the entire month.
Because, you know, Heart to Heart is something we wanted to do. Vele, it's something we wanted to introduce to the channel. You know, because it's a segment on the channel that we wanted to do, that we always wanted to do, just as a platform where we can talk about real issues and have people coming onto the channel as well to share with us and, you know, with you guys and everything, you know. So we thought, no, why not start it now, ka Valentine, and, you know, for the month of love, to get to, you know, hear people's stories, their love journeys, how they started, and, you know, all the good things. Because also, like, we wanted to share stories of young people as well, you know, not necessarily like mature couples and stuff like that, but our target was people like us, you know what I'm saying, who could be able to tell us their story, how they met, and, you know, what the first years of their marriages was like, you know, the challenges, and how to get out of the bad spaces, and, you know, all of these things, because those are the things that we felt we could relate more to, you know what I'm saying. So that was the reason for that. So it was unfortunate that today we couldn't shoot because something happened with the couple we were supposed to have had today. You know, so we did want to review Vele the heart-to-hearts that we've had so far. It was supposed to be 3 of them. So we did want to review like how that went and stuff, but it seems like you guys enjoyed the episodes though.
Clay.
You know?
Yeah, I think everyone who said something to me was like, it's actually very nice to have invited people over, because people love. Ultimately, anything that has to do with love, we are there. So people really enjoyed the concept area, bringing other people into you know, this thing that we are trying to do and stuff like that, and just hearing other people's stories, because stories are different. There's a lot of similarities obviously in the way things happen and how we fall in love and what, but it's also good to know, you know, the challenges, or you're not alone. Okay, sharp. And you know, we can all kind of relate.
Just breaking the myth of perfection, like everything looking like it's just perfect, and you know, everybody looks like they've like, you know what I'm saying, everyone looks like they have it together and they're well put together and everything is like, oh my gosh, you know, until like we don't know that these people have actually been dealing with some stuff, you know,
similar to what we've been,
you know what I'm saying, because
like that.
I saw a lot of ourselves in the couples we've had so far, one way or another, you know. True. And that was very interesting, you know, that was really, really interesting. And also to see it was encouraging to see we've dealt with like similar things, and it's amazing. Okay, so we're able to deal with these things, and you know, even though like we had different kind of methodologies.
Yes. Methods.
Cool, guys.
Different methods
to deal with these cases, you know. So that was interesting to me to say, okay, so different approaches and this and that to like sort of the same problem in essence, you know. So that was really interesting.
Also, it was fascinating. Yes, we all go through the same things, but sometimes it happens at different stages also. So it's not always just in the first year of marriage that you'll experience 1, 2, 3. Sometimes it's in dating that you'll experience 1, 2, 3. Or sometimes it's 3 years, 4, 5 years in that you start seeing flames or whatever. That sort of thing. That was also really nice.
Because with Naledi and Isabel...
Not nice, but fascinating. Interesting.
So with Naledi and Isabel, okay, that was a bit late. So with Naledi and Isabel, their dating phase was great, it was perfect, they said. And then contrary to getting married now, straight into lockdown and boom, 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 now we're dealing with stuff, right? Contrary to us, where our dating phase was a bit harder than when we actually got married, you know? So it seems like those more you know, like you're saying, Hore. So it's sort of like the same things that just occur in like different times, you know? And I'm actually wondering what causes and influences these things, you know? Is it maybe the things that we know prior, or is it maybe the knowledge that we are getting all in different times, and you know, all these things, Kappa, like how does...
I think so, I think it's just to the exposure to information at different stages. Also, they didn't date for long, isn't it? They did for
they did it for 2 years and engaged for 5-6 months, they said. So the dating was quite lengthy.
Okay, but also considering the stages of life that they were in at the time, so their dating was, like we're saying, like the lady said, smooth sailing and stuff like that. Maybe we met at what, 20? I was 21, you were 23. That's when they got married. You understand? That's when they got married. That's when we just met. So by the time when they're discovering these things, the aging tale, but now we were still kind of like we were dating still. But how about opinions, and for instance, they were slightly older. So that means there's a lot more that they know also, which then means probably habakena into marriage is like a different as much as yes, marriage whether you get married at 40 or apparently, because I wouldn't know but whether you get married at 40 or whether you get married at 20 or whether you get married at 26, the challenges are honestly couples also who've been friends or who've dated for like 7 years that feeling, oh my gosh, I never expected. And you ask you wonder, but like what could have actually changed? Just the fact that you guys now stay together. Yes, it's a dynamic everything, but I mean, having spent that much time together, one would think or one would expect they know so much about each other already. More longer when they do get married, yes, the challenges go about being granted that's inevitable, but maybe dealing with them might be slightly less challenging because, like I'm saying, we've been in each other's spaces so much. We've learned so much. But you understand what I'm saying? Somewhat.
I think the game changed, and like another thing, the fact that we're not staying together, there's still those elements of individuality, from the both of us. I'm still managing my own finances. I'm still managing my own life.
Sharp.
I still kind of like have my own schedule. I still have my own things going on. And when we meet. And also, if I'm mad, I can just get in my car and leave also.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
To now where I'm stuck, basically. You know what I'm saying? And what do we do?
But I think I'm speaking more to because those are the challenges when you do get married. Obviously, those dynamics, some tension, some conflict. You were used to living by yourself and you had takeaways every other day, and that meant you spent 50 rand every single day on food, and we can't do that anymore. And you're uncomfortable with that because what stingy and what how about you leave your pants lying around. It didn't bother me before because next time that was your own space. But now like you can't do that, or also, you used to go out a lot and then now you can't do that anymore. So
also I think it's the consistencies of those kind of things also, where it didn't bother you, Velo, when I was leaving my pants around because it probably was happening every now and then when you were around and you saw it annoyed you a little bit. But now when it's happening every single day, and the fact that we actually speak about it because it's an expectation that you have to say, I don't like it when pants are lying around, so I expect you not to just throw your pants around and all this, but consistently you find that this guy's just doing this thing. So I think when we realize the fact that we actually have expectations, and I think those expectations come from a place where I'm used to living my life a certain way. Especially like when we were older, maybe like in your 30s and 40s, you probably have your own life, your own place, and you know, like you've got things going on, and you're used to doing things a specific way. Maybe you go to gym at like 6 o'clock in the evening. Now you have a whole person to consider also to say, so like your life actually does change drastically. You know what I'm saying? And I was getting to the thing, you do have expectations based on the kind of routine that you've established for your life. Maybe let's say after you go to gym, you get yourself food on the way back, you eat, and then that's fine. To now when you get home, she hasn't cooked yet or she's only starting to cook, and that pisses you off. Because you had an expectation. Right after gym, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I'm hungry, I just wanna, get right into it, and then it doesn't happen like that, then it's a problem, But another thing that really fascinated me a lot was the stories that Penyo and Zandi shared in terms of their communication. So
actually, because I was saying, obviously those dynamics like now, those will bring tension and stuff like that, expectations, because now you think, okay, now we're married, obviously he's gonna change his ways, obviously he's gonna know now that he can't leave his pants lying around, obviously she's gonna know that and that's just to understand and that sort of thing, and this attention need to do and stuff like that. But I think, I don't know, I wanted to speak a bit ka intention, you know, because story says Zandi and Pena, for instance, like when they started then being intentional about their relationship and working towards marriage, like it's things like feedback sessions, I think is what they called them, were a norm. And that meant obviously now that's going to be something tension, because tension and conflict. Then we have these feedback sessions because we learned, you know, whether it's in premarital counseling, that's when we started being intentional because the goal is to get married, that sort of thing. But maybe it becomes a bit more challenging. We're kind of going with the flow, and then one day you decide, well, okay, I actually want to marry this person, and then you just get married, but you didn't necessarily learn any of the things that are tusa in marriage, and then you just get into it and you're like, oh my gosh, wow, what is this? I don't know if I'm making sense.
No, I'm with you. I wanted to add actually by saying, like you know what you just said now, the thing that was like a highlight for me that I noticed a lot about what they were saying when they were speaking about communication and these things was the details, you know, like actually getting into the details of things, you know, to say, am I loving you right? Am I not loving you right? What is it that I can improve? What do you think about me in this way? In
the past week, what is it that I did?
Yes, you know. And I found that that's actually an amazing trait to have, because it's so important and so crucial to be able to speak about things and to speak about things in detail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not just to be speaking about things in J as a by the way, that's how we've spoken about it, and you know, but in essence, in effect, communication didn't exactly happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we just spoke,
you know, but didn't really dive into anything. I probably didn't understand what you were trying to say to me, and as a result, whatever it was that you didn't like last week, I'm probably going to do it again this week and the next week. You know, so the fact that everything that they were sharing had so much detail in it, even from like when they were preparing to get into a relationship, and you know they had to speak about all these other things, to say, what's your life been looking like for the past whatever, who have you been with in the past, what like what's going on in your life, and let's actually have the hard conversations, you know what I'm saying, and get into the details of things also, because I feel like the fruits now they have in their marriage, another thing now where they can talk about things, to say, am I loving you right? What is it that I can improve in? How do you need me to be to you? And you know, all these things, and just, you know, hit the nail on the head. That was like something really commendable, to say, wow, that's actually really respected a lot.
Yeah, man.
You know,
I really think a lot of lessons learned. Honestly, it was actually very, very beautiful. And Lady and Isabel, they shared so much wisdom. You know, the importance of. I used to say this a lot, also, man. Bruh, your partner, that man needs to have authority over him. I'm a tabang. I want to even use the words, but I'm a tabang.
Maybe not I'm a tabang. I'm a respecter, because I mean that word fear.
So let me see, Mr. Props.
I'm hot.
Mr. Props. You know, like I'm happy. You can get a cup of tea.
Baby, what?
Let's
move on, please.
Anyway.
So the person emotawa I'm a respecter, yes.
Thank you, I'm a tabang. Hi. You sing, I'm a hi, I'm a hey, I negotiate a hi. You know, someone he really respects.
Yeah. Critical.
It's so critical, because I think, like Naledi shared, I think a lot of guys, it takes them quite a bit to get to that point where they realize their own ego and their own things that they need to let go of, the pride. When something is being communicated to you, Isabel mentioned on one of the sit downs that they had with Pastor the first time, you know, I'm just like, okay, this is what we're going through. This guy with a chain. Pastor was like honest in saying, no, he's not going to get it now. You're still going to struggle with this thing. We just need to make sure when I need time with this guy, because it's going to take some time.
Yeah. I think it goes with masculinity somewhat. you know, the fact that, and I stand to be corrected in this, it might just even be my own opinion. But I think it has to do with masculinity, where as a man and as you grow, there are certain things that you feel passionately and strongly about. You know what I'm saying? And for you to get to a point where somebody opens your eyes, okay, yeah, but that's actually not maybe the right thing, or it can be done in a better way, and you know, stuff like that. I think that's the thing that takes so much time, because as a man in the world of masculinity, you know that thing where you can feel so passionate about things and
it's all you see.
Yes, and not realize to say most of the time we're just a bit rough around the edges.
Yeah.
You know, where we can improve in certain things, and you know, sometimes you just need to listen more, you know, and listen with understanding, you know, instead of wanting to be understood, you know, because I feel like most of us, we struggle with that. We want to be understood, but we miss the element of I actually have to understand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And understanding goes a long way with women, because sometimes like you just have to understand the thing that's behind the action.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And try to deal with that instead of dealing with the action of the woman. And then we just come out and say things like, she's nagging, she's this, she's emotional, she's this. But we don't actually get to the crux of the thing.
What's causing all of this?
Yes. So now we have a bowel.
Okay, this is getting us into the last part of the video, where we wanted to kind of have, this was actually prepared for, it was like an icebreaker. It was made to be like an icebreaker for our video today. So and then we thought, okay, then let us answer these questions. So we have a few questions in this bowl.
Yeah.
We're just gonna pick a random one and then answer them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So rock, paper, scissors.
Who goes first? Okay.
So the one who wins rock, paper, scissors is the one that picks out the first piece of
question.
paper.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper,
scissors.
Sharp. Okay.
I'm sorry, this is like winning. Okay. Abracadabra.
Oh my gosh.
Take the small piece right here.
Wow, as for abracadabra.
All right, babe. So, when are you most in love with me? Tell the people.
I am most in love with...
I think I know.
No, but I think I'm confusing this with the questionnaire. When do I feel the most love? It's the when. Okay, when am I most in love with you?
When are you most in love with me? With me. Ishapela.
Hey, okay, like we wrote these questions in the morning, but they were not for us, so we didn't have to think about them. I am the most in love with my husband when he's at his happiest.
What?
Okay. Yes. When my husband is at his happiest, he's the easiest to be with. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I love seeing you happy because you are easily yourself. You're just this thing bouncing around the house.
What?
It was just like, baby, understand what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
Oh, do you get it?
Yeah.
Yes.
But now I want to ask the question, when am I unhappy though?
Everybody's stressed or frustrated, the pressures on Totamsebeti, or you know, when you have deadlines and what, you're very frustrated and in your mind.
But what happens, though, isn't it?
I guess.
Especially now, because I've been intentional about learning how to deal with the crisis. So crisis management, I've been very intentional about how I deal with things. Like last week,
and even leaving things starting and not bringing them in the house.
Yes. I've been very conscious about that, to say. It's because I realized that sometimes you can just be stressing yourself about something you can do absolutely nothing about.
Yeah.
So why continue just beating yourself about it? Yeah.
You know. When you're at your happiest, you're very easy, you're light, man, or happy, like you.
I'm just a thing that's bouncing around.
Your thing is bouncing around the house with joy. Like you're just pouncing around the house and it's like, oh. I think that's when I love you the most because like I'm saying, you are happy and
So you love me every day in essence?
Yes, I
except for those few days.
I do not love you when you're going through stuff. But anyway, baby, yes. Da-da-dum. Okay, cool. No,
I'm not sure if I actually like these questions.
What were you thinking the first time I said I love you?
When did you say you love me?
I don't even remember.
When did you say you love me? So we first met Brandwag Center, and I said I love you that day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when was our relationship official?
We don't know.
Yeah, right? Yeah, so guys, the truth is I don't know when my wife said she loves me. What is the question?
What
was I
thinking the first time I said I love you?
I was probably going bananas.
Finally, yes.
I was because what I remember about that time is you were also very intentional about not doing anything before the time you felt like it was the right time. You know, so I think I can attest to it took you a bit of time to get to a point where you're like, I love you and all these things here. You know. So with that being said, I can only imagine how I was excited and I was happy to say finally, yeah, let's go.
Okay.
You know? Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I really can't remember the specific day though. What did you with that one that you just asked me now?
Where is it? Oh, here it is.
Okay. Cool. So, was it love at first sight or did you have to learn to love me?
It was love at first sight.
Really?
No, in a sense that I obviously had to
learn to love me.
Learn to love you because I didn't just love you off of just like, you know. But I was smitten when we first met. I was like, you know, because the day that we met already we were speaking relationship, marriage and what. So
I'm trying to tell you guys I'm hot.
Hey, I was smitten. I was, you know. But I obviously had to learn to love you because I didn't love you first off thinking, yeah, this is definitely my husband. He was just a guy that was appealing to the sight.
Even I was saying the kind of things you needed to hear.
I don't know if I needed to hear them, but you said things that got me thinking about quite a bit.
Yeah.
Very early on in the relationship.
That's because I was honest, man. Like, it's true that as a guy, as a man, when you meet a woman, you know exactly what you want from that woman. You know what I'm saying? You just want to play with this lady and move on with your life. You just want to get in her pants and move on. Or are you actually looking for something serious? Like we know this firsthand. And if you follow Steve Harvey, he talks about this all the time. And it's actually really, really true.
Okay.
You know?
You move on?
Yes, that's you.
Sharp. Okay. You do. Do you remember what I was wearing the first time we met?
I really do. Okay. I really do.
That was an easy one.
Yeah, it is an easy one. Do I remember what you were wearing? You were wearing black jeans.
Yes.
White sneakers.
Yes.
Was it a grey hoodie inside or what was it?
I think I was wearing a black polo neck.
Oh yes. with a denim jacket.
Precisely.
It wasn't a black polo neck, babe. Because you did that thing that you always do with hoodies, where you just like tie it here and stuff like that.
I didn't have a hoodie on. Did I have a hoodie on?
I think it was a hoodie that day, yeah.
Okay.
And
it's possible.
Like I'm saying, you did that thing where you just tied it like this, and then you know, and then the
it's possible.
The denim jacket on. Oh my gosh, and you're so hot that day. I couldn't believe it. Like, wow. Wow. Remember you there with your little braids on, you know, smiling. And the first thing I noticed about you was your eyes. I was like, yes. Your eyes looked amazing. And I knew, like when we first met, I knew, I was like, yes. This is it. Because for me, it was like I was meeting that face I had dreamed of. Like, Oklawana, these dreams where you have a dream, you dream, then you wake up and you're like, I'm not exactly sure what I dreamt of, that kind of stuff, you know. But when I first saw you, it was like, yes, that's the face I've been seeing, you know.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's so true.
Yeah.
Also, this is me.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, do you believe in soulmates? Am I yours?
Yes, I do.
That's so easy.
I do. I actually really do.
I wanna research this
Soulmate thing.
Yes, this concept of the soulmate and whatever. Now, just to understand actually, like biblically, what a soulmate is and all these things. Because now, when we speak about the soulmate, I'm also thinking about soul ties. Or I'm sure they also contribute to stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I get it. In my opinion, I think biblically soul ties this start from when we get married on the altar and right, and then now when we get to bed, and then now that the blood and the things now covenant gets sealed, and you know what I'm saying.
I know
Which is
yes, I do.
Yeah, that's why I feel like I wanna just like learn about the soul ties, not soul ties, soulmates a bit more and draw my conclusion from
whether or not you believe they exist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because right now I feel like I do believe they exist, but my argument would be shallow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I do believe they exist though.
okay. What do you think is the hardest thing to love about you?
About me? There's nothing.
Okay.
What is the thing I think is the hardest to love about me? What is the thing that I think is the hardest to love about me? I think probably maybe because sometimes it can feel like I change a lot in terms of my decision making. Yeah, I think that's probably the thing where I can imagine you might get confused sometimes thinking, okay, I'm inconsistent in my decision making, but in my mind this is just like a long chain of like these things actually together. You know what I'm saying?
Developing rather than
Yes,
okay.
yes. To say the thing that I started with, I'm not abandoning it right now. I'm really not abandoning it. It's just that there's this thing that I need to focus on because I see how this thing is going to work and how they're going to tie when they get there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's probably the thing that's a bit confusing about you. And I say this because like there's so many things you've said to me to say, no, but baby, you've said this before. And kind of like, yes, and I haven't changed from there. But you're like, no, but you have, because this is what you're doing now. Like, yes, this is what I'm doing now, but this thing is still with me. You know what I'm saying? It's still like a part of my plan, and I know how this thing is actually gonna get there. And I think for me, it's another thing where when you have a vision, what you don't get about that vision is how it's actually going to start and the trajectory of that vision of yours. Like you just have this grand picture and it's already complete and it's glamorous, all these things, but none of these things actually start like that. So yeah, for me that's the thing that I feel it might just be a bit tricky for you to love about me.
Okay.
Although I feel like it could be a bit irrelevant also to the question, but it's the only thing I can think of.
We're just glad you answered.
It's my turn now.
Yes, baby.
All right.
Da-da-da-dum.
What is your favorite thing about me?
Your ambition. You're such a dreamer, and that is the one thing that, oh my gosh, okay, I can mention two things. Yes, you're very ambitious, and like you are a big dreamer. Like that is always so inspirational for me. Just like you can never be comfortable. And the fact that you are so cowardless. Like you will do it.
Cowardless.
Yes.
Oh.
That's even a word, I doubt it is, but yeah, you will do it. Whether you feel unqualified or you feel scared or you feel like you don't belong, you will go and you will do it and you will have a voice and you will use it. Yeah, those would have to be my favorite things about you. So inspirational. I'm always so inspired seeing you in spaces where you feel, where you would even say, oh babe, I didn't even feel like I belonged in that room, but you were there and you you spoke your truth, whether people accept it or they don't, you know. You do it scared. Whenever I see you trembling, it's in front of who important what, and you feel small and you feel why, but you do it.
Yeah,
I love that. Yes,
Okay.
like into under pressure, kapa only under what, like you do it. I'm
Yeah.
always so inspired by that.
I think I thrive the most under pressure, though. I think that one, I think is just clear in my life at this point.
It's me
Sorry.
too. When do you feel my love the most?
I think when I'm going through stuff, and every time you have to put yourself aside, and you just, because I've seen how selfless you are and how selfless you can be, you know, and for me it's always a thing where I'm like, yeah, even I wish I can be like that a whole lot more for you, you know. And it doesn't put me under pressure, but it alerts me to say, yo, there's an area you need to improve in, because if she can do this, you have to do it also, you know, and probably even do it more, because there's more demand from your end than there is on mine, where I'm probably not okay that day. And,
That you don't care for TLC or whatever.
Not that I don't care, Habibi.
Not that you don't care, but like for men, it's not as important that, you know, you.
Yeah, because like I'm
tend
saying,
to me in a way.
yeah, because like I'm saying,
Yeah.
there's probably more of a demand from your side than there is on
Hey,
mine.
this is
You know,
all
so
about-
another thing of now, I constantly have to be ready to be that person for you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, for me, I think it's in those moments where I see you being selfless, where maybe you could rather just not do it in that moment, or you'd rather just sleep in that moment, and I'm asking you to do something for me, whether it's I don't know, I'll make an example, maybe I need a hug or something like that, and maybe like you're just not in a great mood, but you just like put that aside and just like, okay, cool, let me do what I have to do. So that's really great. All right. This is the second last one. What is your least favorite thing about me?
It can be so annoying.
I can answer that for you. I think that's when I play too much
Oh,
instead
it
of
can
playing.
be so annoying. Oh, I like, guys, I don't know if you guys understand. Like my husband Hana ho, like he annoys you to point to okwata siras, like okwata like some siras. Now you're just like really annoyed because okay, you did it the first time, okay, stop it, okay, and then you're gonna do it again. Stop it.
So I'm just a thing that's just floating around.
You're nice. Something I can say. Yeah, I don't even know how to. No, guys, it gets really bad. Like my husband is really annoying. Like really annoying. And he knows, and he likes it. I think he actually likes it. Abayes always. And then when I'm sitting there, like because okay, he really doesn't.
I'm playful, man. I really think I'm playful, and that's just
extremely.
what it is.
But extremely, guys. Like, I don't know how best to.
Yeah.
That has to be my least favorite thing because Hana
Okay.
ho.
I'll work on it. I won't work on it.
I wanted to answer this. Do you remember our first kiss?
I do remember our first kiss.
What can you tell us about our first kiss?
So this is UFS. Kanake in that dress, Velgemoed, not Velgemoed.
Vachabiki.
Vachabiki. So this is Vachabiki UFS. I think I was dropping you off, eh? Yeah, so I was there, and then I was now leaving. And what did I say? Okay, so now, plus I remember like we were standing on the stairs.
No, okay, let me let you talk.
Oh no, we were in the car.
Yes.
We were in the car.
Yes.
So we're in the car, and I can't remember what I was saying to you, but like I was just coming close to you like this, and then like I was saying something to you. Then later for some reason you are taking whatever I was saying and you just stood there and I kissed you.
Let me tell the story, baby, because
I tricked you though, because that's the essence of the story.
Yes. So Nikile, this, I don't know, in my mind, we're gonna have our first kiss our wedding
On
day.
the altar there.
Exactly. But now we are not doing this thing. And then this guy, he knew. The thing about my husband and he knew. And then he started those games and I was like, no, we're not gonna kiss. No, we're not doing this. Or one of that sort of thing. He felt like, I'm not leaving here without a kiss. One thing about me. In his mind, he was like, one thing about me, I'm not leaving here without a kiss. And then he's like, no, I'm not trying to kiss you. I just want to, I don't know, Natsal, I just want to watch. I'm like, bruh, you're gonna kiss me. And
it
no.
was such a dumb thing. It was so dumb.
I'm like, you're gonna kiss me. And he's like, no, I promise, I'm not gonna kiss you. He went in, he did that thing. I let him do it eventually. I let him do it because I'm just like, okay, he's not gonna stop insisting. Let's see what he wants to do here. And then he kissed me.
Then you loved it. And then you kissed me back. You did kiss me back. But it was a short little kiss though. Like, it was actually like half a second.
Wow. Yo, I remember I needed to call my best friend after that. I was like, bruh, you won't believe it. And she was like, no. I was like, yes. She was like, no. I can't remember. I think Sipo even came to raise that day, was it?
Really?
Sure. I saw plug up and I say led to her place on campus, but I think I remember her coming. Oh, we were on the phone. Like, he did it. Like, no, really? Like, yes. And that was our first kiss.
Yeah, interesting. So we've come to the end of our video, guys. And there's something else I want to mention, babe. We have a vlog that's been sitting in our archives now since December.
Yeah.
We have two actually.
Yes.
We have a family vlog
Yeah.
and we have our anniversary vlog, right? So we don't know, like, should we still release this content or what should we do? So please tell us in the comment section if you guys would like for us to release those two videos or not.
Yeah.
Which should be unfortunate.
Because it's not nice watching old content.
Yeah.
Because even with us, we appreciate recent content. Like, we want to know what's happening now, and that sort of thing.
Yeah, so that's what we
want to give as well.
Yeah.
So it just happened. Video at once during January, December. So and then.
But the vlog anniversary or not, it was a thing where there's this part at the end where we had put music in there, and then we've been struggling with that because every time we change it and upload it, we get a strike. Okay, change the song, put another song, no copyright or what, get that song in there, upload now on YouTube, strike, put it down, get it back into the editing station. So until we're like, this thing, man.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Why is it so hard?
Yeah. So please let us know if you guys would like to see that content, our anniversary vlog and our family vacation thing.
Christmas with family.
Yes, Christmas with family. Xmas.
Joe.
Vlogmas.
Oh,
yes. Yeah. So please give this video a thumbs up and make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, and we'll see you guys on our next upload.
Bye, you guys.